All right. Now, hopefully this is working. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Bob Augusto here at Shoulda, Coulda, Woulda. We're back in the SCW garage again. I got a project little project I want to get ironed out today. So today's topic is going to be the FJR. And what I want to do is I want to get this bike ready to allow me to mount some GoPro cameras to it. I've actually been taking that bike out and I've had several good day trips on it, but I hadn't set it up to do any camera work, so I haven't been able to take you guys along for the rides. So I want to fix that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that front rig mount, or that front mounting rig that I have on the Goldwing, and I'm actually going to install that rig or that camera on the FJR. As a matter of fact, I just recently put a helmet mount on my helmet that I use for the FJR because I didn't even have that capability either. When I showed you guys how I set up the Goldwing, I had the camera mount right here. Okay, so this bike, I don't know if you can see it, but underneath here, the platform, it's shaky. So if I was to mount the camera under here, it would just be shaky footage. There's nothing substantial enough under there. So I could either shore it up and then put the camera assembly here, or I could just move it. The rear view mirrors, although they are a little rickety up here because there's a pivot point, because these things are designed to swing away, this mounting point is solid as all get out. There's no vibration there. This thing must mount straight to the cage that holds the fairing in place. So what I think I'm going to do here is I have a ball mount with a quarter 20 thread. That's your standard, I don't know, tripod screw, however you want to do it, you know, DSLRs and so forth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill here, and I'm going to tap. I'm going to drill and tap, and I'm going to mount this right in here. Just below, that will allow this to swing, allow no interference with the fairing on both sides. And what I'll do is I'll Loctite it. This will give me a strong mount, no vibration, no shaking, and it'll afford me the ability to either mount the camera on either side. That's going to be the project. I'm going to drill and tap 2 of these ram balls. This is it's going to be a very clean installation. And with the ram mount, I'll be able to move the camera any way it takes for it to go straight. So there you go. Should be a quickie, guys. So Amazon has arrived. I'll show you the goodie pack that we got. So what I picked up is I picked this up. It's an Irwin 1/4x20 tap and drill. It's a complete set. This is what I'm going to use to drive the tap. These two are basically identical. And I have this, which is a knockoff, really cheap. Comes out to be like that. I got a few of them because I like the fact that with ram mounts you have adjustability as far as orientation of the camera. So let's take a look at the bike here. So there's going to be some good meaty metal right there. So I don't need to go deep. I just need to go a little bit deeper than the threads here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill this right there. So I'm going to put a mark there. I'm going to drill a very small pilot hole, straight in, not like that, but straight in, because what it'll allow me to do is, because it's a ram mount, I'll be able to make the adjustment. So right there, that's going to be below this line here. So when the when the mirror swings, this should not block it in any way, shape, or form. And then we just leave that on the bike forever. I mean, it's very low profile. So I'm going to get some Sharpies. I'm going to put a mark there. I'm going to put a mark over there, and we'll get started. Yeah, pretty good. I'd say we're there. Half by half. I'm comfortable with that. And so what I did is I put a little Sharpie mark to the depth. That one's perfect. Let's start this one. Okay. So that's just going to go right in like that. That's fantastic. So now we're going to convert up to our actual bit. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape a little bit deeper than the threads. And I'm just eyeballing this, but you see that? Just a little bit deeper. And we're just going to go ahead and go straight in. There you go. Let's make this one happen. That's it. So we should have the depth that we need. Start that in. And just start cutting it. You know what I'm going to do? That's just going to make it so much easier. I'm going to need to blow some air in there. Just tighten it down. There you go. I'm just going to go ahead and do the other side. Take this back out. I'm going to put thread lock on it. And then we should be good. Go ahead and cut some threads. So there you go. There's your threaded hole. And here's our next one. That should go right in. There you go. So now, camera on this side? Sure. Just rotate that. I like to put the wing nuts so they're easily accessible. But I got smaller arms. I don't need an arm this big for this. And the GoPro goes on just like that. Any way, shape, or form. If I want, I can add this. And then I'm back to quarter 20. And I can put a gimbal on that. Just put a gimbal right on that. There you go, back to quarter 20. You can have the gimbal straight out. I can have it hang. I mean, you're relatively limited, but there are different pieces you can buy. But as far as being able to point this straight, not a problem. There it is, it's straight. So I'm just going to put some thread lock. And hey guys, this project's done. Couldn't get any easier than that. So next step will be to get power out here. So that'll be another project. So that's coming. Okay.